Hello, my name is Leah Daniel, and today we will be looking at Zanele Muholi's book and their work throughout the years. Muholi was born in 1972 in Umlazi, Durban, South Africa, and is a visual activist and photographer. Muholi is non-binary and uses they them pronouns, and their primary goal is to celebrate and document South Africa's LGBTQ community and Black women. Their work serves as both an artistic expression and means of activism. They challenge gender stereotypes, honor lived experiences, and emphasize the need for visibility, recognition, and respect for their LGBTQ community. The first thing I want to say about this book is that I am so glad I was able to find the physical copy of Muholi's work, because I have struggled to find all of their work online, and this is a nice collection that includes majority of them. This book is a nice mixture of photos and words and interviews from the artist and the participants. Here we have the contents page that shows their series of work in bold letters and other informations in the book. And then we have the glossary where some keywords are listed with definitions, and I find this to be so helpful and educational when it comes to queer spaces. I was even able to learn some new words and vocabularies I didn't know about the community. The first picture or portrait I will be discussing is of Vuvu from 2013. This is their full name in the back, but I don't want to butcher it, so we'll stick with Vuvu. Vuvu is part of Muholi's Faces and Phases series. Through this piece, they captured an intimate portrait that celebrates Black lesbian and the complex gender identity. At the time, there hadn't really been a significant representation and documentation of South African LGBTQ communities, and they took this opportunity to shed light and tell stories of those communities. Not only that, but these portraits were taken in a private or semi-public areas where the participant felt comfortable, and they dressed themselves in a way they want to be perceived rather than how the public sees them and labels them. The second set of pictures we will be looking at is from Muholi's Queering Public Space series. These are a picture of Miss Divine, I'm not sure how to say it, 1 and 2 from 2007. And I want to start off by saying I like how these images are placed on the pages. It gives it like this widespread that kind of makes it look like a panorama picture. Like it feels like one image split into two. Yes, but this picture it captures a transgender person expressing themselves in a way they want to be perceived in public spaces, and this is a very strong image, especially compared to the pictures I showed in Faces and Phases, because for one, this is in color, which is very bold, and it has poppy colors, which is it calls for people's attention when you look at it. And the other is that these are taken in public spaces, as where the pictures from Faces and Phases were taken in like a private place where they felt safe, but this is taken in a very public space, which shows their confidence and just showing the world who they really are, and that they're not scared of anything or anyone. The next picture we will be looking at is of Miss T Menu from Muholi's Brave Beauty series, and this series consists of portraits of beauty pageant participants that are trans women, gender non-conforming, and non-binary people. And the reason they joined these beauty pageants is to change the mindset of the people who organize them, and yeah, just the people of South Africa in general. And these images are also made with collaboration between the participants and Zanele Muholi. They participate in choosing the location, what to wear, and the poses they demonstrate in each image. The last but not least photograph I want to talk about is called Kiniso, the Sales Turban, and it's part of Muholi's Somnyama Gonyama series. I hope I pronounced that right. I think I did. But yes, this picture is very interesting to look at, and the translation of Somnyama Gonyama is the dark lioness in English, and In these images, Muholi transformed himself using different props found around him to explore themes of identity, race, sexuality, and resistance. They wanted to express themselves artistically to deal with the painful experience that they were going through by drawing back to historical moments, their ancestry, and culture. In this image, they wear a bathroom mat around their shoulder as shirt. I don't know if you can see. And their hair is decorated with an afro pick, which is a significant piece to the Black community and identity. In addition, they also have a miniature version of the comb as an earring right over there. And they also purposely make their skin darker to amplify the beauty of Blackness. And yes, this is where I will end the book review. I hope you enjoy, and I definitely recommend either getting a physical copy of this book or looking at Muholi's work online, because they are really interesting and powerful, and they tell a lot of stories of different people from South Africa themselves and people all around the world. And thank you.